A few days ago, I read a quote that says, no matter how old you are, you would always wish you started when you were younger, but the youngest you would ever be is today. And that is very true because it is natural as humans to always give ourselves reasons, a million reasons why we are never going to start again, why it is not the best time to go back to what we've always wanted to do. The fact that it is never too late to start again is something that the Holy Spirit has been trying to teach me lately, because the second quarter of this year, I would say, has been like the worst year of my life, or the worst season or period of my life, because I struggled with so many things. I struggled with prayerlessness. I struggled with fellowship with God. I stopped doing a lot of things I would naturally do. I stopped doing a lot of things I had interest in. All of the things I had interest in literally died off gradually. And he has been trying to get me back on track, to work on my prayer life and to work on my fellowship with God. The instruction he first gave me was putting my Bible study basket very close to my bed. That way I would have no reason not to study my Bible. I would have no reason not to spend time in the presence of God. It would only take outright disobedience for me to walk past my Bible study basket and then go away to do other things I have planned out for the day. And that is one thing I'm really grateful to God for, obeying that instruction, because it has actually helped me. This season of my life, I would want to call it a season of realignment. It feels like God is taking me 10 years backward to learn all of the things that He had expected me to have learned, that it's obvious I didn't learn, and it has been really hard. But if there's anything I'm not ready to do, is to hurry up, is to hurry to get through this phase, because I've realized that whatever I do not learn now, I would still come back to learning again. Another thing the Holy Spirit has made me understand, that in times and seasons like this, it is very easy for us to want to compare ourselves, compare our journey to other people's journey. And then he has warned me literally, if I would say that I am not allowed to compare my journey. I am not permitted to look at others and then say, oh, I wish I was the one there. I wish I was the one doing this. No. And also the fact that the instructions I get during this season are meant to be obeyed the way they come, because they might sound strange, they might sound foolish, they might sound funny, they might sound like, why is God telling me to do this? I've done this before. I know this already. Why is he telling me to do this again? They might sound repetitive as well, but the Holy Spirit has been teaching me that whatever I'm instructed to do, whatever promptings I get, I'm actually meant to obey them as they come, giving no room to self-will or self-management or wanting to do what I think is the best thing.
Innocent song, just telling God that I want a home of joy. My name actually means joy in English. So, but we took it literally that she was already telling God that she wants to come to my house. And she ended up there. And that's 40 long years ago. There was a picture I saw. I wanted to spare her. I wanted to actually give it to the technical people to project. You will not believe that's the two of us. Those many years back. But it's good to look at us the way we are now.
If there's anything I'm praying for through this season, is the grace to go through this season and not miss one thing out of what God has already planned for me to learn during this season. And if there's anyone going through a similar season as myself, I think the greatest advice I would give would be trust God. Just trust that God knows you. He knows you more than you know yourself. He knows you more than anybody, and He cares for you more than anyone would ever care for you. And so whatever He's making you go through, or whatever season He's taking you through, are for our own good, or are for your own good, yeah. And then understand Jeremiah 29 verse 11 that says that the thought God has for us are thought of good and not of evil, to give us expected ends, or to give us an expected end. Just trust Him, and I'm sure He would lead you the best way. Bye.